Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. Today we're going to be checking out a paid mod. This is the Lost Art of Alchemy by Center Pat. This is a 200 credit mod that adds alchemy into the game with perks, a unique perk, unique mechanics, custom poultices and poisons, and new gameplay stuff. So yeah, let's check it out. So I'm going to check it out initially on PC just because it'll be easier to kind of spawn in items and stuff, and then we'll swap over to Xbox and kind of, give it a go. So yeah, let's go check it out. All right, so we swapped over to PC. We're in the game now. We're going to check out the all right, so first things first, we're going to go to our perks, and there should be a new one in science. Oh, there we go. It's right at the top. It's alchemy. It's similar symbol to similar symbol to botany, but yeah. While the art of alchemy was lost for many years after the loss of Earth and its incredible variety of life, if humanity explored the stars, they found new remedies and poisons they could create from alien plants. Rank 1, gain the ability to craft poisons and poultices at an alchemist table. Poisons last an additional hit. Additional 10% chance to harvest. So we're going to grab that. So rank 2, gain new recipes for poison and poultices at the alchemy table. Poisons last a different hit. 50% chance. Craft more remedies. Potions last additional hit. 20% chance. And then more potions and poisons. And then 25% chance. So we need to craft items at an alchemy lab. So in order to, we're going to go make an alchemy lab very quickly. We're going to go to our ship. And we'll be back. All right, so we're in our ship, and there it is. The alchemy lab is in the crafting station. So the alchemy lab requires 3 iron and 4 aluminum, or aluminium, although that doesn't say aluminium, that says aluminum. Let's slap it down. Oh, perfect. All right, so let's go check out what we got. So straight off the bat, whoops. Right off the bat, it looks very cool. It's got some kind of Starborn that's a word. Starborn aesthetics to it. It's got a mortar and pestle, some alchemical doodads. Is the glass is so glassy you can't really see it. Anyway, let's check it out. So by default we can make anti-rad, which gives us 75 radiation resistance. This is made by using sealant, polymer, and cosmetic. So if I remember correctly, with this mod, you can only use actual natural versions of the items, which means if I was to spawn in base sealant, it probably wouldn't work. Bane, which is a simple... So, okay, let me read it. Coats the user's skin with harmless radioactive gel that negates dangerous radiations. 75% rad resistance... resistant to radiation. Simple toxin that negates a target's poison immunity if present and increases poison damage. Target loses poison immunity and is 50% weaker to poison damage. Choke, a toxin that constricts the target's blood vessels, slowing target's blood, causing reduced oxygen efficiency in the target's body and prevents muscle tension. Minus 30% oxygen for 30 seconds. 30 oxygen a second for 30 seconds. Target can't power attack. And viral screen. Increase the body's natural resistance. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna unlock all of them first, before we read through them, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, which one is that? So yeah, just to confirm, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make one of the first ones. So this requires, we'll do a Bane. So it requires toxin and antimicrobial. So if I, for instance, I can show you this. So if I do help toxin. 4 misc. So you'll see we have toxin there, various different toxins, and then we have toxin itself. So I'm gonna add item. We're gonna add item 55 CB, and we're gonna add one of them. If we back out and come back in, even though we do have the toxin, it shouldn't appear. Right, so you see how it says we don't actually have the toxin. Now, if I do that again and I spawn in one of the actual, we'll do the toxin that's a flower. 260 DE1. So we spawn that. Now that is a natural toxin. Now just to check, we'll spawn a bone 26261 2B7 2B7. Okay, bone counts. Just double checking because everything here should sap, root, seed, vital fluids, tissue. Yeah, okay. So all these count, right? All right. So that being said, we're gonna go and I'm gonna use console commands to basically unlock all levels of the alchemy, which realistically wouldn't be too hard. I could just basically make craft the items actually, but yeah, we're just gonna do it faster. We'll be back. All right, so we have unlocked all of the ones from the perks, which we'll check in a second. There is also some some new research options. So alchemy. Okay, there's alchemy. So we've got alchemy medicine 1, which requires alchemy 1, alchemy medicine poultice mastery, which requires poultices, alchemical toxins, which what is that? What does that say it needs to do? Okay, we need alchemical needler mags. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna unlock all of these real quick. So these basically will give us either different recipes. Why is that one material available? Why is that one red? Oh, because we have it. Okay, we'll be back. I'm gonna grab all these real quick. All right, so I went and I basically researched everything. I will say, just straight off the bat, before I even like fiddle with stuff like this, or before I like even there's a lot to this mod which I'm really liking. So let's go through some of the options. So for your alchemical medicine 1 through 4, you can see there what you require, all pretty simple: fiber, nutrient, antimicrobial, pigment, sealant, all has to be natural. It can't be the base item, it has to be farmed, so you have to pick it up somewhere. Fiber for tier 2, fiber, nutrient, amino, pigment, antimicrobial, and cosmetic. There's tier 3, pretty simple. Then there's tier 4. Now, for the poultice mastery, so basically what the poultice means is it needs to be a positive effect, like chemical. So with this mod, you can make poultices, which are positive effects, and poisons. There is more stuff you can make. So for the poultices, all I basically did was, it requires a lot. So for the poultices, all I did was I made anti-rad. So in order to, which, I mean, not too bad, you have to make a lot of them, which is kind of funny. So if we go back here. So all these do is discover how this allows you to create core, cation, and synthesize them. This one allows you to create rift, enhance, bounce, and reflex. This one allows you to create cloak, haste, flurry, and steady. This one allows you to create time shift and zero. Now, Poultice Master 1 increases the efficiency of beneficial alchemy. Requires 10 poultices, so you need to have at least 10 of those anti-rads, and then it goes away. It's a bit of a weird one, because in order to increase the efficiency, you have to craft the potions, or the poultices, and then use them. Tier 2 increases by 10%, you need 25. Tier 3, 15%, 50. Tier 4, 150 for 20%, and Tier 5, 250 for 25%, which is a bit, So all in all, you need just under, what is that? Just under 500, I think. You'll have to about 60, like 4 something. Alchemical toxins, you need all of that. Discover how to create blur and nightmare poison. Chemical toxins 2, create tranquil, corrode, and petrify. 3, create bleed, demi, and rage. Double checking. And then elemental toxins used to create ignition, shock, and freeze. They're what you need. Alchemical toxins 4 used to create mind wipe, cripple, and seize. Requires them. For the poison masteries, it's the exact same. Now, I had some issues because there's multiple versions of certain potions. I ended up using which one? Because I spawned in a couple because I was trying to basically see what worked. And the one that worked for me was this variant of Bane. So you notice how there's a couple... Oh, they're all the same now. What's going on here? So yeah, so I just basically crafted a load of Bane. Again, you're going to need around 500 of them. And then let me see. And then... Yeah, so poison, you're going to need a lot of them. That just increases your efficiency, efficacy, not efficiency. And that bumps up all the way to 25%. And then for the alchemical parasites, how to create larva poisons, these require eggs. Now, I remember before having an issue. The egg it's looking for is, I'll show you real quick, it's the alien egg that's going to be quite hard to find. It's a miscalane, no, it's not. It's a alien egg. There it is there. Finding them is going to be kind of tricky. I don't know if you can purchase them. Generally speaking, you can find them in caves and in certain POIs, you know, like the not geometric, but the geo, like, the basically like the kind of land POIs that aren't buildings. They're more like organic. And that, let's check. So we'll keep going. And then, yeah, so then there's just alchemic parasites. 1, 2 allows you to make swarm and undeath potions. 3 allows you to make infest. 4 allows you to create resurrect. And then finally, needler mags needs weapon. Oh, so these require zoology, by the way. Zoology 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then needler mags. How to build needler mags to allow you to poison the old earth pistol and old earth hunting rifle. All right, so now that we've all them done, we're going to look at all of the potions. I believe that is all of them. Let me just double check before there might be more. All right, so Noelle sells, is basically the alchemist. She will sell you stuff. And potions and poisons can be found in medicinal shops, so like meds, basically. All right, so we've got Blur, which causes blur damage and the hand tremors, target less accurate, reduced damage of the target's damage. Agony, target takes 30% more damage. Anti-Rad, we've done that. Bane, we've done that. Bleed, target is unable to restore health, and each physical hit causes -2 damage per second for 13 seconds. It affects 8 times. Blight, -18 health per second for 1 minute. Blue Poultice restores 1 star power per second for 37 seconds. Bounce, 6 times jump height and reduced fall damage. Breathe, plus 62 oxygen for 3 minutes and plus 6% oxygen recovery rate. Cat Eye, improved night vision for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Choke, minus 37% oxygen for 37 seconds. Targets can power attack. Cloak, camouflage for 37 seconds. Core, 187 carry weight for 3 minutes. Corrode reduces the target's damage resistance by 7%, stacks 9 times, so that goes up to 63%. Minus 10% health for 12 seconds. For robots, crippled target cannot move for 3 seconds and slowly regains their speed. Death, negative 62 health for 12 seconds. Demi-virus, target loses 25% of their current health. Electron, target has negative 62 resistance to laser and EMP damage for 37 seconds. Endure, fortifies the health by 187 plus 6% health recovery rate. That's kind of a weird one, considering, like, that's not a lot of health. Enhance, doubles the duration of chems and increase their strength by 25%. Also causes a 50% increased chance of addiction. Enviro Screen, 125% resistance to environmental hazards. Flurry, plus 12% unarmed damage, plus 31% attack speed, and plus 6 melee damage. Freeze, minus 37% cold damage to health for 12 seconds, slows targets by 62%. Or minus 62 for 12 seconds. Green Poultice restores 3 oxygen per second for 37 seconds. Haste, 62% movement speed for 37 seconds. Sprinting costs 90% less oxygen for the seconds. Ignition, negative 93 fire damage to health for 1 second. Targets on fire take minus 18 fire damage. Okay, cool. Infest, 12% health per second for 18 seconds. If the target dies under the effect, a parasite with the same health as the host will spawn from them. The parasite can infest additional targets. Inoculate, immune to poison for 3 minutes. Insulate, 93% resistance to thermal hazards. 6% health for 18 seconds, -6. If the target dies under the effect, a parasite will, with half the host's health, will spawn. Target up to level 31 assists the player in combat for 37 seconds. Nightmare targets up to level 43 flee for 18 seconds. Petrified targets, paralyzed targets for 25 seconds or until the shell is broken. Pheromones Predator. A salve mixed with modified pheromones found in predators allows you to walk among predators impeded, may cause prey to avoid you. Pheromones. A salve mixed with modified prey allows you to walk among them unimpeded. Plague, negative 31 health per second for 1 minute. Rage, targets up to level 37 attack friends and foes. Reanimate, negative 125 health per second. If the target dies under the effect, a parasite will take control of the host body and fight for the user. Red Poultice, restore 3 health per second. Red X Poultice, restore 15 health and oxygen for 2 minutes 30. Reflex, time moves at 31% speed for 18 seconds, plus 43 movement speed for 18 seconds. Regen, restore 1% health a second. Render, negative 43 health per second for 12. Resurrect, negative 25 if the target dies. Okay, so that's basically the Parasite one. Rift, star powers have 25% increased magnitude. Seize, paralyze the targets for 18 seconds. Shatter, targets lose poison immunity and is 50% weaker for supernatural powers. Shell, plus 93% resistance to corrosive hazards. Shield, plus 62 EM resistant, plus 31 energy resistant, and plus 31 damage resistant. Shock, negative 125 shock damage to health per second and half that to oxygen. Sleep, negative 125 fatigue. Slow, target moves and attacks 50% slower. Steady, increased weapon stability for 56 seconds. Swarm, negative 10 health for 13 seconds if the target dies. Parasites. Synthesize, plus 62. Resistance to radiation hazards. Time moves at 1% the speed for 18 seconds. That's time shift. Toxin 1, negative 12 health per second for 25. Toxin 2, negative 18. Toxin 3, negative 25. Toxin 4, negative 37. Tranquil, targets up to 37 stop fighting, and 0 moves if you're 0G. So there's a lot of stuff here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to test a couple. Most of them seem kind of interesting. We'll do a resurrect. We'll make one resurrect. We will do, where's the, just looking at some of these. We'll do a larva. I'm interested in the jump one, to be honest. That's kind of, is it haste? No. Or is it flurry? No. Where's the one that gives me a higher jump? Some of these are references to stuff in Fallout, like Cat Eye is actually a thing in Fallout. We're going to make some bounce, so I need some spice. We'll be right back. Alright, so we're here at New Atlantis. I'm just going to really quickly activate one of these new items. So we're going to activate bounce. 6 times jump height. I mean, yes, that is 6 times jump height, I suppose. That's kind of cool. Alright, so the way the poisons work is, I'm assuming you can put them on a... We only get 1 shot on the range weapon. So what we're going to do is we're going to larva. So if I activate this, do you want to poison the Varun Longfang? So we're going to hit the... So now my Longfang has been... I need to find someone. I'm going to quick save here real quick. I know security guards are going to be... Yes, I know I'm in UC territory. I just want to test it on... So we're going to hit this UC security guard.
This is insane!
Alright, nothing happened. Is it because I killed him too quickly? Alright, give me a second. We're gonna be back. Alright, so we're back in. So there's a new knife that's called Razor Plague, and it seems when I checked the search for it, there's a lot of variants, which makes me think that it's going to be random depending on where it... I mean, that could be what it is, but it's somewhere on Neon. But this knife basically has a perk where double doses for the poisons. Now what we're gonna do is I'm going to add this one. We're gonna poison Razor Plague, and I'm gonna hit this guy here. A quick save. I'm gonna stab him once. Yeah, so she's on our team now, which is pretty cool. Let me access another one. I wonder, can we have multiple to go? We've done resurrect, haven't we? Oh, it's because we've 2 hits with it. Want to poison the razor blade. Why is that popping up? A resurrect has been removed. Okay, so resurrect's been removed. All right, let's what's Bane do? Target loses poison immunity. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reload the save, and we're gonna check that other one real quick. Okay, so what's kind of interesting is, so this one was already like, it had a poison on. I dropped it, spawn a new one, and I can put a new one, which is quite cool. Don't know if you can like have multiple. Let me actually test that. I'll pick that up in a minute. Right, so this one, I believe, has this one. Let me quick save. So this one, hit her. Now if she dies, so a thing was supposed to jump out of her. Okay, it keeps asking me, do I want to? What the fuck? What did I put on my thing? Was he a Starborn? Alright, so the only thing is, I have no idea what the poison is when it's on it. I'm assuming it was, let me see, what would it have been? Bane? No. Right, I don't know if he was a Starborn or not. Okay. So we're gonna reload the save anyway real quick. Alright, so there's also magazines. Now I have some of them. So your brain on Alchemy. I don't know if there is, just looking at it, potions that alter the target's mind or perception, or so they give, that gives you a perk which makes them 50% stronger. I'm not sure what are the other, let's see, this is the tricky thing. I'm gonna look to see if I can find the other magazines. Give me one moment. All right, so I tried to find the other like magazines, but it's quite tricky because again, there may be a way to do it and I'm just an idiot. But the only way I found the magazines initially was I was searching for something else. It seems very much that they're in the game. They're definitely there, but I could only find one because you would have to like search for them individually, and you'd have to know the name of them, and I don't know the name of them. But they all come with unique perks, which is really cool. I'm just dropping these real quick. So there's a few more things we're gonna check. I'm not gonna be able to show everything because, to be honest, this is kind of an insane mod, and like the alchemy sort of thing, it's not really my thing, but I might have to give it as like, this is probably one of the best value like 200 credit mods we've gotten in a long time. So we're gonna go check with Noelle real quick, and then I'm gonna, while that is going through, I'm gonna run through some other things. So real quick, just looking at it, so there is new backgrounds. Herbalist, which the settled system holds countless useful plants and animals. You spend years training your body. Gives you alchemy, wellness, and weightlifting, and gives you a bonus of 10% beneficial alchemy duration. Venomborn, poisons have always been a preferred tool for assassins. You spent years concocting the mixture. Comes with skills alchemy, theft, and stealth, and then it gives a bonus to harmful alchemy. There is also new traits. Snake-blooded, poison courses through your veins. Poisons are 5% stronger, and you are immune to most forms of poison. However, all non-alchemic items have 30% reduced healing. Pure-hearted, your very presence radiates kindness. Beneficial alchemy effects are 10% stronger, but harmful ones are weaker. Sadist, there's pleasure and pain, just not on your own. Delivering poison face-to-face gives you a rush, plus 10 movement and critical chance for 5 seconds. Unfortunately, people can sense something's wrong with you, making persuasion less effective. And then Prepper, begin with 20 plus 20 carry capacity and an ample supply of potions and poultices, but future purchases will be 20% more expensive. So some of the perks have also been tweaked a little bit, which I'll get to that. I'm just going to find Noelle first. That's not Noelle's room. That is not Noelle's room either. Is she going to be even here? Oh, there she is.
Even the trick. Listen, I know you didn't have to tell us everything. Make yourself at home. Even the trace physiological and neurological readings
All right,
I'm able to
so-
pick up from you are unprecedented. You really are something.
Right, so Noelle will not sell me stuff.
Listen, I know you didn't have to tell us everything about the artifacts. We won't let this knowledge go to waste.
I don't know if that's because of I'm on New Game Plus or not, but Noelle is supposed to be the primary apothecary and sell stuff to you. What I might do is I'll load a save. I'm gonna actually really quickly load a save. I think I have like a level 100 save where like everyone... Yeah, we're gonna load this save real quick. So there's also so some of the perks have been changed, so if we go over them. So scavenging, now potions and poisons have been added to the loot list. Demolitions unlocks alchemical grenade recipes. Poison grenades deal bonus damage. Lift grenades generate detection events to distract enemies. Smoke grenades boost stealth and reduce enemy accuracy, and light and smoke grenades can be customized in the workbench. Theft adds a poison prompt next to pickpocketing when speaking. Base success 23%. Each rank increases by 9%. Each rank of stealth and thief increase success by 9%. Caps at 95. Success silently poisons the target. Failure initiates combat. Let me go to the lodge real quick and hope that Noelle's there. There's also game settings which we will check in a moment, and you can modify the old earth weapons, which we will check that in a minute. Hello, Sarah. Yeah, this save, just to double check, is the mod enabled? Hope it's enabled. Does it enable the mod? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Let me just check with Noelle.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
Where is Noelle? Where is Noelle?
You spend a lot of time in space? We sure do.
Let's go check Noelle. Hopefully it'll work this time.
Hi there. How's it going?
Hello, Sona. Well,
I'm pulling a crazy amount of
all right. It's good to see you too, Noelle.
Oh, of course. Sorry. Well, welcome. As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
I've got some organic resources for you.
Okay, let's take a look.
What? Oh. Okay, cool. So I can buy them. There we go. So that was weird. So we can sell her stuff and we can buy stuff off her. Tells all the different kind of stuff. That's quite cool. I like they did mess with the dialogue options.
Stay
So
safe,
we're gonna
okay?
really quickly gonna go check. I should have a on my ship there definitely should be a cargo hold. Oh, there's not. Let me just double check. I'm gonna go down and check the weapon attachments because there should be. I don't know if I stored stuff down here. Did I store stuff on this save? No, I didn't. Alright, I'm gonna spawn the old... Oh, this is the wrong save. Okay, we'll be back. I'm gonna swap back and we're gonna spawn the old earth hunting rifle. Alright, so we got the old earth hunting rifle. Now we're gonna go modify it. So we should have unlocked needler mags for it, I believe. Yeah, so needle rounds increases accuracy and allows the weapon to be poisoned at the cost of reduced clip size. So this basically means that you only have one round in the mag, but the mag will allow you to basically poison it, which is pretty cool. Increase the accuracy. I don't... Okay, cool. And then finally, we're going to check out the... We're so tall. We're going to check out the in-game settings. So if we go to gameplay, alchemically complexity. So we can go simple, which basically means we can use generic ingredients. Complex, we use natural. Healing magnitude multiplier is at 100%. We can bump that up to 300% or all the way down. 100 is lowest. Healing duration multiplier, again, we can bump it up to 300%. That's the duration of restorative alchemy. Beneficial magnitude multiplier, beneficial duration, poison magnitude, poison duration. Reverse pickpocketing disables the prompt to allow reverse pickpocketing poisons if the theft perk has been taken. Unarmed poison disables the fist item being added to the player and removes them if present. Disables the fist item. Disables the magazine mods that allow poison for ranged weapons. So yeah, so all in all, this is a really, really, really awesome mod. And if you're like a fan of alchemy sort of stuff, this is pretty much like the mod for you. It adds a lot of functionality and it implements itself into the base game extremely well. 200 credits, honestly, it seems like on par for being like one of the best mods there is for that price point. Now obviously I didn't do much testing because there is a lot here and I feel like I could be all day testing, but ultimately like it's very clear what the mod does and stuff, you know. Just wanted to kind of give an overview. But yeah, as always guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and catch you in the next one. Bye bye.